Your brain decides whether to trust someone before you even notice their face. That sounds impossible, but it isn't. Before a single word is spoken, before a smile forms, before you consciously register who you're looking at, your brain has already made a decision. It happens so fast you don't experience it as a thought. You experience it as a feeling, a sense of comfort or unease, a quiet signal that says safe or not safe. That single decision influences who you trust, who you avoid, and who you allow to influence your life. And most of the time, you have no idea it's happening. Psychologists call this process thin slicing. Thin slicing is the brain's ability to make rapid judgments using extremely small amounts of information. In less than 1 second, your brain scans posture, eye movement, facial symmetry, micro expressions, and tone of voice. It's not looking for facts, it's looking for patterns, patterns that feel familiar, patterns that feel safe. You are not analyzing these signals, you are reacting to them. That reaction feels instant because it is. What makes this process powerful is not how fast it happens, it's what happens next. Once your brain makes a judgment, it immediately starts to protect it. This is called confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is the tendency to seek out information that supports what you already believe and ignore information that contradicts it. If your brain decides someone is trustworthy, you notice their kindness, their confidence, their calm demeanor. Their mistakes feel minor, understandable, human. But if your brain decides someone is not trustworthy, the exact same behaviors feel different. A pause feels suspicious. A mistake feels intentional. A neutral comment feels loaded. You aren't evaluating new information objectively, you're filtering it. That's why first impression feels so accurate, even when they are completely wrong. Your brain isn't asking, is this true? It's asking, how do I prove myself right? There's a reason your brain works this way. It didn't evolve to be fair, it evolved to keep you alive. Thousands of years ago, quick judgments meant survival, hesitation meant danger if something felt off. You didn't stop to gather more data. You avoided it. That instinct saved lives. But in the modern world, that same system causes problems. It confuses confidence with competence, familiarity with safety, charm with honesty. That's why charismatic people often gain trust quickly, even when they shouldn't. And it's why quiet, thoughtful people are often underestimated or overlooked. This 1 second judgment quietly shapes who you listen to, who you follow, who you believe, and who you dismiss. It influences hiring decisions, romantic attraction, friendships, authority. Most of the time, you don't label this as judgment, you call it intuition, a gut feeling, a vibe. But intuition isn't magic, it's pattern recognition built from past experiences, biases, and emotional memory. And it can be wrong. So, how do you override a system that runs automatically? You don't fight it, you slow it down. The moment you notice an instant reaction, positive or negative, you pause internally, not physically, mentally. You acknowledge the feeling without obeying it. You ask yourself a simple question: what evidence do I actually have? Not what do I feel, not what does this remind me of. What evidence do I have right now? That single question creates distance between you and the reaction. And in that distance, you regain control. Your brain may decide whether to trust someone before you even notice their face, but you decide whether that judgment controls you. And that difference changes everything.